Hey, it's me, Ellie from Magic Beans, and I'm really excited about this video because I'm going to help you with figuring out what are the top 5 mistakes to avoid when shopping for a stroller. If you've been following the channel for a while, or if you've been following Magic Beans for a while, you know that my wife and I started Magic Beans to really help parents not make the same mistakes that we did. We had 8 strollers before our first kid was 1 year old, believe it or not, and the reason is we made every conceivable mistake. And I've also helped literally thousands of customers over the past 18 years figure out what strollers to buy. And I've heard every question. I'm also learning new questions every day, but in this video, I'm going to help you figure out how to shop for a stroller and what mistakes to avoid. So number 1, is to look at the wheels. It always starts with the wheels. Stroller designers from all over the world actually get flown in to see us in Boston to make recommendations around strollers, and they show me prototypes, and the first thing I'm always looking at is the wheels. So if you're shopping for strollers and you look at the wheels, you may find some wheels are made of plastic, and they may have some treads and they may look kind of fancy, but if they're made from plastic, they're gonna wear out over time. In fact, I went to a big box store recently and took a look on the down low about some stroller wheels. Check it out.
Okay, so I'm here at a big box store looking at strollers because that's what I do. And we're here in the things to avoid when shopping for strollers. Look at these plastic wheels. These are made out of plastic. And these are made out of plastic, and there's nothing wrong with them per se, but they're not going to last. If you go over cobblestones or snow or beach or things like that, these are going to wear down over time. So you definitely want to watch out for that. There's also no suspension. No suspension at all. No suspension, which means that you're going to feel everything when you go around. Let me go to more things. Yeah, again, more plastic. Another thing is plastic in the joints. There's lots of plastic everywhere. So you want to really avoid that when shopping for strollers. It may look nice, there's nice treads in it, so visually it may look appealing to you, but you got to be careful because this plastic is just not going to last. You can also see that there are that the rivets are not that strong. And they may come apart over time. So the strollers that are lasting have not as much plastic, and you can see also not as much pieces that can come apart. You can see all of the rivets that they need to keep this thing apart because it's just not so stable. So avoid strollers with too much plastic and with low grade metal, and you want higher grade aluminum, and just be careful about that when you are shopping for strollers.
But I also have some strollers here with me, some strollers that I actually love and are good, really great strollers, and I can show you some of the materials that the quality stroller brands use when making strollers. So for instance, this is Upper Baby Vista, one of our most popular strollers. This is made with a polyurethane wheel. Polyurethane is a very high quality material, doesn't wear down, it's super light, and it's going to last over time. Also, I have a Bob stroller over here. This is a very much like a bike wheel. It has a rubber outside and an inner tube on the inside. And that type of wheel is going to work really well. So definitely on the higher quality strollers, they are really going to build their strollers from the bottom up, starting with the wheel. The second mistake people make is they buy a stroller that's in the middle. In my experience, people need something more robust that's going to handle the beach or walking through the playground or just getting through snow or eroded sidewalks, and they need a lightweight stroller. And what they do is they look at these larger strollers and they say, well, this one is 26 pounds, this one is 25 pounds, this is 21 pounds, and which one is the lightest one because I need this one to be light enough to go into my car. None of these are lightweight strollers. And to try to get to just 20 pounds to make it to be a lightweight stroller to go in your car, you're just gonna end up making you have a heavy stroller in your trunk. And so what people should really do is they should split the difference. If this is your walking stroller, is your Bugaboo Fox, is your walking stroller, let it be your walking stroller. You're gonna love it. It's gonna walk through the neighborhood so beautifully. But then you're gonna get something light like a yo-yo to go into your car. So don't try to get something that is like right in the middle where it's like just light enough to be in your trunk and just heavy enough to go like for walking around, because you're gonna end up with a stroller that's you're not gonna be happy with, and you'll end up with 8 strollers like me. The third mistake people make is they don't focus in on quality of construction. So a lot of strollers that are out there don't have the highest quality of construction. They may look kind of nice. They may have like a good look to them from standing from 5 feet away. But when you get close, you'll see they're made with lots of plastic, and there are actually lots of screws and rivets that are holding the stroller together. In fact, like there are also like hubcaps on the wheels that are hiding all the different types of like screws and rivets to keep this thing together. Those screws and rivets can break apart. So if you look at something like an Upper Baby Vista, which doesn't have lots of screws and rivets, you'll see not much plastic, lots of quality aluminum, nice big tubing that is going to keep this thing really together. Also, there's great suspension. You should look and make sure that there is suspension in your stroller, because if there isn't, you're gonna feel every bounce and every bump on the ground. I was at a fall festival the other day and saw all these strollers around, all these strollers that didn't have suspension, and the parents and the caregivers were pushing around their kids in these strollers, and they looked absolutely miserable. So definitely look at quality of construction. I was just looking at this Nuna Triv here. Look, you can't see a single screw or rivet. Number one, it's like a beautiful design, but you can see that they're bigger, chunkier quality pieces, which just makes this something that's going to last a long time. Number 4 is staying present. Just so you know, I meditate every day. I'm really into staying present and focusing on the here and now. And when you're shopping for a stroller, I recommend that you do the same thing. Now, you may be planning to have, that you're having a second child, like in quick succession afterwards, but maybe you won't. Maybe your plans are changing. I know a lot of parents are thinking about, well, I live in the city now, but I hope to live in a different state or a different place in the future. Focus on now, because a couple things. Strollers change, and the stroller that you think you're gonna want in 2 years from now probably doesn't exist yet. And think about your lifestyle right now. You'll be much less disappointed. Like if you like a Silver Cross Comet, which is a stroller that does not convert into a double stroller, that might be the right stroller for you. Think about how you're gonna be using the stroller in the next 12 to 18 months, and think about what you need right now, because especially if you're a new parent and you're trying to get out of that new baby, having a stroller that you're absolutely going to love right now is the most important thing to keep you happy. And when you buy a quality stroller, you have great resale value for this, and then you can trade it in or trade it up or sell it off and get something different in the future, and you will be less disappointed. So do not get a stroller today that you're not absolutely going to love. Having a stroller that you are going to be excited about is the most important thing. And the 5th and final mistake that people make is getting advice from very well-intentioned friends, family members, and the worst, the internet. Okay, I get it. You have never shopped for strollers before, and ironically, I'm from the internet, so you're getting advice from me, but I'm also a father, and I've been doing this for a very, very long time. So I hope you trust me and you've watched lots of my videos, so you think I know what I'm doing. But the problem with getting advice from friends and family in particular is they're thinking about their own experiences and not thinking about your experience. So you may love your sister-in-law, she may be awesome and she has like 5 kids, but she is thinking about her experience, where she lives and how she uses it with her kids. And actually, I know this from speaking to hundreds of parents, people forget what it's like to be pregnant for the first time, to be shopping for strollers for the first time, the things that you need. So I'm not saying to not get advice from these fine folks, but I would just recommend that you take their information with a grain of salt. I do recommend that you listen to us, because we do know what we're doing. Me and my team are absolutely amazing. Book a consultation with us and we will listen to you, ask you the right questions to help you make the best decision for you and for your lifestyle. So those are the top 5 biggest mistakes that parents make when shopping for a stroller. Now, if you are interested in learning more about the best strollers to shop for in the positive, I recommend that you check out our Best Strollers of 2021 video right after this video, and I will see you there. Don't forget to like and subscribe.